That Mondays aren't always a walk in the park. That sentiment rings true for our friends at CNY Playhouse as they prepare to take on the Broadway hit Sunday in the Park with George. Joining us now to discuss their upcoming production are cast members Cole LaVenture, Marion Avila, and director Erica Moser. Good morning. How are you? Good to see you.
Very good. Thank you for having us.
Erica, let's talk about Sunday in the Park with George. Stephen Sondheim,
yes.
Always a challenge. Why
Yes.
do you take on a play like this?
I've been a huge Sondheim fan for years. I've done a number of his musicals, and this one still is at the top for me. It just has so many really wonderful themes about making art, creating art, whether it's important to be known and heard or to do something that's new and inventive. And I just really love the themes of this show, and the music is beautiful.
It all starts with a painting by George Seurat. Marion, talk about the challenges that you've seen in taking on Sondheim.
Sure. So Sondheim itself tends to be very structured, but also unstructured. There's a lot of nuance in rhythm and beat, a lot of meter changes. So it really helps to look at the painting and you see order, but you also see expression, and that's how I think of the music. Really looking at it on the page doesn't even start to describe how it feels to be in it. You really just have to feel it.
Talk about that feeling, Cole. What's it feel like for you?
I think Sondheim does a very good job of creating a piece of work that you really get to dive into. And especially with this, he does a great job of turning this painting into like just a very emotional piece of work. And there isn't really a lot of information about the painting, but he creates this entire story that is just gorgeous and makes you feel happy and sad and laugh a lot, and it's all over the board, and does a great job with it.
Erica, you're not only the director, you're the musical director. Talk about juggling so many roles.
Well, it's definitely a challenge, and I've been a music director for CNY Playhouse for a long time, but this is my first time stepping in the director's chair for them, and so it was a little daunting to do both tasks. But on the good side, you kind of have control over everything. If I feel like a scene isn't moving fast enough or it's too fast, I can easily slow it down with the music because I don't have to discuss it with anyone. I can just do it. But on the flip side, like, I am also in charge of everything. So that is a lot of moving parts that I have to plan out ahead of time. But I have a lot of great people on my production team that have really helped me out where I've needed it. So
you guys have both performed Sondheim before. What does it mean to you to take on one of the real greats in American theater?
Sure. Sondheim is just one of the quintessential things to do as a musical theater performer, and it's also one of the most challenging things that I've ever done. There's so much depth there. Emotional depth, and the music is obviously difficult, but on top of that, it's all story-based. Every single note that he writes in any of the parts of the score is all for a purpose. There's always a reason, and really the challenge with Sondheim is diving into it and finding that reason and making sure that the audience can understand that, even if they're not, let's say, musicians.
Cool.
I have done like a fair amount of shows by a fair amount of composers, and whenever you do Sondheim, it's just an emotional roller coaster every time. He knows how to pull that out of someone where few shows really do that. And every time I do or see Sondheim, it's always that way, where it's tugging at your heartstrings and making you feel something, and that I think really helps on stage.
Erica, who's your target audience for this production?
Well, I think everyone that enjoys theater can come see it. I think when you hear Sondheim, you have people that are obsessed with and love Sondheim, like myself, that are like, yeah, I'll be there no matter what. But there's also a lot of people that go, Sondheim, there's so many words, it's so fast. And I think that if we just set that aside, when we think of the themes and just, like they have talked about, how there's so many emotions that run through this performance and this show, that really anyone can come see it. There's no content warnings, so, I mean, kids can come see it too. I would probably say middle school and up, just because it's a lot, but like there wouldn't be anything objectionable to younger kids. It would just be maybe a tough sell for anyone younger than that.
Well, we're looking forward to it. It's a fantastic production. The production opens this Friday, July the 11th. It runs 3 weekends, Friday and Saturday evenings at Atonement Church on West Glen Ave in the Valley. There will also be a matinee on Sunday, July 20th. Learn more and get your tickets at cnyplayhouse.org. Right now, a special sneak preview from the CNY Playhouse.
Look at what you want, not at where you are, not at what you'll be. Look at all the things you've done for me. Opened up my eyes, taught me how to see, notice every tree, understand the light, concentrate on
I want to explore the light. I want to know how to get through to something new, something of my own. Move on, move on. Stop worrying if your vision is new. Let others make that decision. They usually do. You keep moving on.
You weren't supposed to.
Right.
Right.